Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. I'm just kind of in this mode right now because I'm getting the same, thing from watching my son, who's a 19-year-old, kind of getting a lot of animosity and hatred towards him when he's just a kid trying to live out his dream. I'm rooting for Caitlin because I've been in that seat before. I've walked that road before. I hope she kills. I hope Aaliyah Boston does amazing. I hope they do great. But it seems like everything is going to be great for her because she's a great talent. She seems like a great gal. And I hope she turns that franchise around to where, Tamika Catchings had it at one point.
Did you see what Caitlin Clark just did? She dropped 40 points on the defending champs like it was nothing. The rookies out here making WNBA vets look silly, and some of them aren't happy about it. You won't believe what one All-Star said after the game. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It makes such a huge difference to us. Thank you so much. Now back to the video, but here's the crazy part. Clark's not just scoring, she's bringing in viewers like never before. We're talking sold out arenas, record-breaking TV ratings, and even LeBron James tweeting about her games.
I am a realist, because not only I get people are just crazy about why she should be doing this and they should be doing that. If she's so great, this team, it's still a team game, people. I'm rooting for Caitlin because I've been in that seat before. I've walked that road before. I hope she kills. I hope Aaliyah Boston does amazing. It's going to be great for her because she's a great talent. She seems like a great gal. And I hope she turns that franchise around to where, Tamika Catchings had it at one point.
Is Caitlin Clark single-handedly saving the WNBA? Let's break it down. You know what's crazy? Caitlin Clark isn't just good, she's shattering records like they're made of glass. This rookie's got the WNBA shook, and she's only getting started. Let's talk about her first game. Picture this, Clark steps on the court, all eyes on her, and boom, she's dropping dimes like she's been in the league for years. She racked up 11 assists, tying the record for most assists in a WNBA debut. But that's just the appetizer. Here's where it gets spicy. Some WNBA players aren't exactly rolling out the welcome mat. They're watching this rookie come in and steal the spotlight, and they're not loving it. Imagine being a vet who's been grinding for years, and suddenly this 22-year-old from Iowa is all anyone can talk about. That's the reality Clark's facing. You won't believe what Mystics guard Natasha Cloud said about guarding her. She straight up called Clark BBQ chicken on defense. That's WNBA trash talk for easy to score on. Ouch. But here's the thing, Clark isn't backing down. She's playing with a chip on her shoulder the size of Iowa. And let's talk about that chip for a second, because Clark isn't just taking the heat, she's turning it into fuel. Every critic, every doubter, every player who thinks she can't hack it in the pros, they're just adding logs to her fire. And boy, is that fire burning bright. You want to know what's really wild? Clark broke a record that even LeBron James couldn't touch. In her first 3 games, she put up 92 points and 37 assists. That's more than any other player, is man or woman, in their first 3 games as a pro.
Caitlin Clark, for lifting up our sport. She carried a heavy load for our sport. She's gonna lift that league up as well. So Caitlin Clark, if you're out there, you are one of the GOATs of our games, that we appreciate you.
LeBron, he had 67 points and 25 assists in his first 3. Clark's not just playing ball, she's rewriting the history books. But that's just the beginning. Wait till you hear what happened next. Because while Clark's lighting up the scoreboard, she's also lighting up TV ratings, ticket sales, and social media. She's not just changing the game, she's changing the whole league. And trust me, that's got some people excited and others pretty nervous. Clark's not just changing the game, she's got the biggest names in basketball talking. And trust me, what they're saying is wild. You won't believe what Sue Bird said about facing Clark on the court. It's got everyone from LeBron to Steph Curry weighing in, and their takes, they're sending shockwaves through both leagues. You'd think all this drama would be contained to the WNBA, right? Wrong. NBA legends are stepping into the ring, and they're not holding back. These basketball icons aren't just hyping Clark's skills, they're dropping some serious truth truth bombs. Take Sue Bird, for example. This WNBA legend didn't mince words when she talked about Clark. She straight up said, "If I were still playing, I wouldn't want to meet the Indiana Fever in the playoffs." That's coming from one of the greatest point guards in WNBA history. Bird went on to call Clark a dangerous player to face at any moment. Why? Because this rookie can shoot from anywhere on the court, keeping defenses on their toes. But Bird didn't stop there. She praised Clark for changing the whole narrative around women's basketball. According to Bird, Caitlin's talent to make the basket from any point on the court has changed the negative stereotype about women's basketball not being entertaining. That's huge, folks. We're talking about a rookie who's not just winning games, but winning over skeptics. And it's not just WNBA stars who are taking notice. Shaquille O'Neal, the Big Diesel himself, called Clark the best female collegiate player ever. But here's where it gets real. Shaq didn't just praise her skills. He called out the bullying she's been facing, labeling it professional jealousy.
I'm sure Caitlin Clark's about to make a lot of money.
She's earning her money right now.
No, Caitlin's balling right now.
This is our firstborn Caitlin Clark. As you can see, she has the passing ability of Shoshana Bird. She has the pull-up, and she has the swaggy competitiveness of both of us. This is our love child.
He pointed out that Clark's success is bringing visibility and cash to the WNBA. In Shaq's eyes, that's something to celebrate, not criticize. Former NBA star Jeff Teague jumped in too, slamming the unnecessary bullying Clark's been dealing with. He thinks WNBA players should have embraced her instead of targeting her. It's like these NBA legends are forming a protective circle around Clark, calling out the hate and standing up for her. But the most mind-blowing take, that came from legendary coach Gino Auriemma. He compared Clark's impact to basketball icons like Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. Auriemma pointed out, "I don't remember when Jordan came into the NBA guys looking to go out and beat him up." He's saying the animosity directed at Clark is totally uncalled for and makes her critics look bad. So here we are, with NBA legends stepping up to defend a WNBA rookie. They're not just praising her game, they're calling out the haters and championing what she represents for the sport. It's like they see something in Clark that goes beyond just buckets and assists. They see a game changer, someone who could lift the entire sport to new heights, and they're not about to let anyone dim her shine. While the big names are singing Clark's praises, something even crazier is happening behind the scenes. Remember when WNBA games struggled to fill seats? Those days are history. We're about to dive into some stats that'll make your jaw drop. But let's talk numbers, because Caitlin Clark isn't just changing the game, she's changing the whole league. You know what's wild? WNBA games are selling out like hotcakes. And we're not talking about just a few extra tickets here and there. We're talking arenas packed to the rafters, all because of one rookie. Imagine this, the Atlanta Dream usually play in a cozy 3,500 seat arena, but when they faced Clark's Indiana Fever, they had to move the game to a bigger NBA venue. And guess what? They sold out nearly 18,000 seats. That's 5 times their usual capacity and a franchise record, all for a regular season game. It's like Clark's got some kind of magic ticket selling powers. But it's not just butts and seats. TV ratings, they're through the roof. Get this, WNBA games are now averaging 1.32 million viewers. That's not just a little bump, it's almost triple last season's average of 462,000. And the All-Star game, it pulled in 3.44 million viewers, smashing the previous record by 146%. That's not just growth, that's a whole new ball game. Here's the kicker though, it's not just about Caitlin. Her success is lifting the whole league. The WNBA is in talks for a new media deal that could bring in $200 million per season. That's 4 times what they're getting now. Clark's not just scoring points, she's literally changing the game's value. And let's not forget, Clark's not just any rookie. Her debut season is being compared to the best in WNBA history. She's putting up scoring and assist numbers that are leaving legends like Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi in the dust. It's like watching a basketball prodigy in real time. But with all this attention comes a whole new set of challenges. Some veteran players are feeling the heat. Imagine working your whole career to build the league, and suddenly this rookie comes in and steals the spotlight. It's causing some serious tension behind the scenes. Yet, despite the drama, one thing's clear. Caitlin Clark is a game changer. She's not just breaking records on the court, she's breaking barriers for the whole league. More viewers, more fans, more money, and it's a whole new era for women's basketball, and we're all getting front row seats to watch it unfold. Just when you thought Caitlin Clark was universally loved, a storm's brewing in the WNBA locker rooms. Some players are dropping bombs about Clark that'll make you question everything. Is it just sour grapes, or is there more to this story? Let's dive into the drama that's threatening to overshadow Clark's historic season. Now, you'd think everyone would be thrilled about all this attention, right? Think again. Some WNBA players are straight up mad, and they're not shy about saying it. Imagine being a veteran and watching a rookie get all the spotlight. It's causing some serious tension, and the gloves are coming off. Take Cheryl Swoops, a WNBA Hall of Famer. She's questioning the legitimacy of Clark's scoring record, implying it was easier for her to break because she's older than her competition. Swoops said, "If you're going to break a record, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that player set it." She even suggested Clark's age gives her an unfair advantage, saying, "You have a 25-year-old playing against a 20-year-old. But that's not even the craziest part. Some folks are saying Clark's popularity has nothing to do with her skills. Sonny Hostin from The View dropped a bombshell claiming Caitlin Clark is beginning this money, these sponsorships we hope into the league and other players will benefit from. But I do think that she is more relatable to people because she's white, because she's attractive." Talk about stirring the pot. And it doesn't stop there. Breanna Stewart, a two-time WNBA MVP, took a shot at Clark's college career, saying her accomplishments are all for nothing since she has no title to her name. Ouch. Meanwhile, Kennedy Carter of the Chicago Sky questioned Clark's all-around game, asking, "What does Caitlin bring to the table besides the ability to shoot three-pointers?" But here's the thing, is this hate justified, or is it just jealousy? Let's break it down, because there's more to this story than just basketball. Some say it's about race and looks, others say it's about age and experience. But maybe, just maybe, it's about the fear of change. Clark's not just changing the game, she's changing the whole conversation about women's basketball. You want to know the real reason some people are hating on Caitlin? It's because she's shaking up the status quo. She's bringing in new fans, new money, and new attention. And change, even when it's good, can be scary. But despite all this drama, Caitlin's future in the WNBA looks bright, and here's why. She's got some heavy hitters in her corner. Sue Bird, a WNBA legend, said Caitlin will go down as the one who made the change. This pivotal person, she will 100%. Bird even pointed out that thanks to Clark, the average number of viewers of the WNBA is just a couple thousand less than the NBA. So while the haters might be loud, the numbers don't lie. Clark's fast-paced play and scoring ability are keeping her in the spotlight, and viewership numbers for WNBA games are skyrocketing. Love her or hate her, one thing's for sure, Caitlin Clark is here to stay, and she's taking the WNBA to new heights. Alright, let's wrap this up. Caitlin Clark isn't just a rookie sensation. She's a full-blown basketball revolution. This Iowa small-town girl is shaking up the WNBA like nobody's business. She's got legends like LeBron James and Sue Bird singing her praises, while some salty players are trying to rain on her parade. But here's the thing, love her or hate her, Clark's changing the game. She's bringing in fans, boosting ratings, and making people talk about women's basketball like never before. As LeBron put it, Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things are gonna happen for the WNBA. So what do you think? Is Caitlin Clark the best thing to hit the WNBA, or is all this hype going to blow up in everyone's face? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you.